everyone.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome to the latest episode of EB Videos. This is episode 8.
I remembered.
Yes,
8.
8. We're here.
8. Come on.
And speaking of episode 8, that was actually the latest episode of Star Wars movies. Did you like it?
I thought it was pretty good.
Mm.
I thought it was pretty good. They did well.
Yes.
They did well.
Some people were kind of disappointed. Personally, I really liked it. I think it was really exciting. I liked Rogue One, the other Star Wars movie too.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good one. I didn't watch Solo, Han Solo. Did you watch that one?
Oh yeah, Han Solo was a very good movie.
I have to watch it.
Yeah. On that note, guess what we're talking about?
Exactly. We're talking about movies.
Movies.
Get the camera running.
And hence we have our very exciting screen.
Maybe you can't see it. That's the point. This week's patterns. That's the whole point.
Wow, 2 in 1.
Anyway.
That's lucky.
So, we're talking about movies, about our favorite movies. I think many guys in America and Europe maybe like some things that are, in a way popular with guys. Girls can watch them, and many girls do like them, but many people that we know, many friends, teachers, we like things like
Well, action, adventure,
fantasy, science fiction. Recently, superhero movies, the Marvel, Avengers
The
movies.
cinema is flooded with superhero movies.
Iron Man and Hulk and Spider-Man and all these guys.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, what movie have you watched recently, George?
Recently,
Maybe on TV, maybe at home, or maybe in the cinema. Where did you watch?
I've watched a few recently. I'll just say a few that I liked in the last few years. I liked the new Jurassic Park.
Jurassic World 2?
Yes, Jurassic World 1 and 2.
Wow.
Yes, that was pretty good, I thought. Some points were a bit crazy, but it's Jurassic Park, What was your opinion on the first one, the original Jurassic Park?
Classic.
Classic?
All the things you would want from a dinosaur movie, I think.
Yeah.
The scary parts, the exciting parts, the funny parts.
Yes.
The guy being eaten while being on the toilet.
That was both
Classic.
scary and...
Because you can imagine it, right? Some people, when you're sitting on the toilet, you're thinking, what would happen? Because you're stuck. So it's
you can't run away.
I think it was a very real moment, I think.
Okay. How about you? What have you watched recently?
Recently, I watched the latest Captain Marvel.
Oh, how is it? I want to watch that one.
It was very good.
All right.
Surprising, because I had some reservations about it, but it was
Have
really well
some reservations about it. Means?
done. I thought it may not be as good as maybe everyone had been saying.
Thank you.
So you're welcome. But the story was great. The characters were very strong, and Samuel L. Jackson had some new CG work done. So it's a new method, which basically made him look very naturally young.
Okay, so
Very
not like
impressive.
fake computery.
That's it. So it looked very convincing. So
Wow,
if you're
very
interested, check it
convincing,
out.
very believable.
Very nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Also, I watched Green Book.
The Green Book, the one with the taxi driver.
That's
Or-
it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's it. So he was a hired driver.
A hire driver, yeah.
But I know many of you guys have been watching it, of course. But again, very beautiful movie. Very beautiful, very touching at the end as well.
Oh, nice.
But it's a real nice perspective on the black and white race battles and difficulties that were going on at that time, and it's a really clever and beautiful way to look at it.
Yeah.
So if you have time, check it out.
I want to watch it too. I haven't watched it yet. I will.
It's a shocker.
When you have a little baby, it's difficult to just, you guys sleep, I go to the cinema. It's not so easy,
That's true. You can't take the baby to the cinema.
Yeah, you can't.
Too
You
risky.
can't.
So,
No one would be
Georgie-
happy about that.
Georgie, I have a question.
Yes.
Is there any movie that you would recommend to the people watching?
It's a very interesting point.
Any must-see movies, any classic movies, or maybe there's 2 or 3 that you really like.
Growing up, there were some movies that I watched many, many times, and I think perhaps the movie that I've watched the most times in my life was a comedy movie, British comedy movie. It's a group of actors called Monty Python. Monty Python. Yes. And they have some movies and a TV series that they did, comedy series. And they do like skits, or the movie is like a story. And there is this one movie called Monty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail. It's like a cup.
The Grail is a cup.
Yeah, it's a bit of a historical religious thing. But anyway, it's a really funny movie, I think. Not very easy to get the jokes maybe, but I think it's really, really funny. How about you?
Ooh, now for me, I'm into 80s and 90s action movies. So very mindless movies.
Mindless.
You can just sit there like this.
Just eat popcorn.
But it's a great way to escape. And of course, I love Terminator 2.
Terminator 2. I'll be back.
With the thumb that goes down.
Oh yeah.
Gets
Those
me in the
heartstrings.
But I love Arnold Schwarzenegger. He is one of the best, worst actors.
Best worst actors,
Best
right?
worst actors. Because the movies are not very clever, but they are just so much fun to watch.
You know, an interesting point. When I came to Japan, I sometimes heard the word Conan. And to me, when I heard of Conan, it was a very different thing. So in Japan, when you say Conan, usually you mean a manga character, like a young detective boy, right?
The young detective. Yeah, he's very busy.
Yeah, but for us, who is Conan?
He's a US TV talk show host.
Yes. And also, speaking of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, of course. Conan the Barbarian.
Conan the Barbarian. We'll put some posters
We'll
around
put
here. Yeah.
Look at those muscles. Boom.
Boom. Yeah, so it was when Arnold Schwarzenegger was young, he was the star of a movie called Conan the Barbarian.
It was one of his first movie roles, I think, one of his first big ones.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, he didn't actually know what it was. He thought it was a sci-fi movie.
He was a little bit wrong. A little bit. A bit of magic, but not sci-fi.
Bless him. Conan, of course.
Of course.
Yeah. There's
How
a
about
few Conans.
Lord of the Rings, did you like that movie?
Sure.
Or those movies?
So I could never read the books. I mean, the books were this thick. And
I read them.
Amazing. I had no motivation to read those. So I was like, oh, watch the movies. That'll be easy. But the movies are also incredibly long. What, 4 hours each? The unedited versions?
Yeah, so the cinema one was maybe like 3 hours or even less for some, but then the DVDs came out and it was about 3.5 to 4 hours each movie. So
amazing.
1, 2, 3, 5 years ago, my friends and I, we did a movie marathon. If you remember, maybe in class we talked about it. So movie marathon means watching many, many movies on the same day or
like
same weekend.
One after another?
Yes.
Wow.
I mean, you can take a small break, but
no breaks.
But we watched the entire DVD box of Lord of the Rings, 11 hours of movie.
That is incredible.
Yeah, at the end I was
insane.
I was looking around like, where are the elves? Where are the hobbits? And you're in a different world.
You brought the fantasy into the reality.
Yes, I did.
Wow, that's insane. All right, Georgie. So, what do you guys think?
Yes.
Any movies you like? Any recommendations for us? We love watching movies.
Yeah, I don't know much about like what are some good or classics in Japan. Like what Japanese movies are popular. So let us know. Please recommend some movies for us to watch.
Yeah, please do. If
we can find them in Staya or some rental, that would be nice.
English subtitles.
Yes, that would be nice. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let us know about your music, your movie taste, sorry. Your movie
Well, there's some great music in those movies.
There's music soundtracks, yes. Anyway, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Like and subscribe. See you later.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.